Hello cellists, and welcome to day 27 of our micro series. It's a beautiful sunny day, 27th of February, and we're looking at study number 27, which is also bright and sunshiny in B flat major. This study says it's about the changes of position, which is true, and of course everything's going to be something about changes of position, isn't it? This one is about trying to have an immaculate shift to awkward places. I think the most awkward one, where can I find it, is on the last line. So we've moved from a B here to the B octave lower, but on the C string, with a huge stretch on the fourth position, and we're trying to get that, unperturbed as we move from one to the other. There are also quite a lot of substitution shifts going on in here. We have so where they're on the same string, that's a substitution shift. The others is a regular shift going from fourth to first position or second or something like that. And obviously you're looking to sort of try and create an illusion of being smooth and calm in those. That particular passage, which is from bar 9, is interesting to try out variation 2 for the bowing for that, so that you really do get a sense of the connection between the finger of the same note, different finger on the same note. I'll show you what I mean. So the bowing for variation 2 is slightly different, and we are in pairs across the beats. There you've got a slur for a substitution shift or for a shift from one string to the other, something like that. So it does mean that although when you first look at variation 2 for the bowing, for the opening you're thinking, oh, this is really nice, which it is, and it fits really nicely with the phrase. But you do have this extra challenge when you come to bar 9 because of the same note being located either in a different place or with the substitution shift. But it's really good to try that. And thinking on phrasing, variation 3 of the bowing is even more about the flow of shape, which is not a bad idea to do in the first instance. So we have here again, you get a similar problem though with your sense of shape being potentially disturbed from bar 9. It's particularly awkward where we have the substitution shift, in my opinion, where the same note on the same string played in the slur bow, the legato bow. We are trying to keep it as legato as possible. We're not trying to detach for that to be articulated. So that's variation bows, bow variations 2 and 3. Variation 1 is just upside down from what's written, and it's a really good idea to do all of these variations, but perhaps for different reasons. So if you're thinking about the bow on, I would definitely look at the way it's written and the first variation. So the first variation is what you can see there is a drop of the elbow for the up bow, and we rise back out on the down. So that's an overview of the 3 variants. Now, as it's actually written, it's to starting on a down with ups, something of this order. It's got the letter H on there, meaning it's just requiring to use about half of a bow. And it does say moderato, so not too quick with this one. I don't think we're looking at, it's not that kind of a study, and that would be articulated with a staccato. So think more smooth and trying to be very connected despite the compound intervals and string crossing. Okay, let's give it a go. wise. I've only read it a couple of times, but I think you get the idea. It's a really useful one for finding fluency whilst the left hand is quite busy. Enjoy the day and enjoy this study.